All right, good morning and welcome back to our channel Princesses. We thank the Lord for His goodness, His everyday, today, loving kindnesses, and we just are so blessed to have our God to commit to a sense of belonging when it comes to our cases. And it's another day, a very wonderful, bright Monday morning in the week that is laden with expectations, that we believe that all our trust and confidences are going to manifest and materialize into successes. And it's on the week of this that we are beginning. Today is the 16th of June 2025, just a midway into the end of the month, and we are so blessed. We are so connected, and we are also so expectant within the week of blessings that God has made very much important for us to step into. Having said that, we are entering what may very well be one of the most pivotal or very significant chapters in the journey that has long held the hope, the attention, the prayers also, and the watchful eyes of countless individuals, the stakeholders, the organizations across the country. Is going to be a week that is brimming with expectations, a moment that's overshadowed by suspense and certainty in equal measure. And at the very heart of all, it lies the much anticipated arrival of the International Monetary Fund team. A visit not just symbolic in nature, but a visit that is deeply functional and critical in the unfolding chain of events within the week. Our focus in this season is razor sharp and fixed. We are concentrating on the imminent presence of the IMF delegation and the team, long awaited, and now drawing there with precision. It's not just coming on a courtesy call or a mere observation tour. No, their mission is targeted and defined. Their mission is highly structured. They are going to be arriving with the sole purpose of supervising and monitoring the activities that are surrounding disbursement, ensuring that there is transparency, there is a physical discipline, and absolute accountability at every level. This is not a small matter at all, and we thank the Lord for their timely intervention over time. It's an event of international relevance and local consequences, exactly where we are right now. This is Princess Channel. In case you're new here, do kindly subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on vital updates. I'm going to be with you shortly and in a moment. Don't touch the dial. All right, welcome back to our channel. Yes, we are on a lane, and this is Princess. Once again, help us punch in that subscribe button, and let's get along together. Now, the presence of the IMF team, as we said earlier, is to bring a validating lens to the process of disbursement within the week, to examine if the structure that has been built over time can withstand scrutiny. It is to see if every promise that is tied to this effort is also upheld in integrity and spirit. So we believe that this team's arrival is going to mark the beginning of what we all have waited for, a divine and strategic breakthrough for all and sundry. I give a call, I beg your pardon, Osim last night precisely around 11 p.m. because I was with him this morning on a call. There was an unexpected call, but significant, that went through. Osim, don't forget that Osim is a man who has remained so deeply embedded in the current system, and one who for months now has carried classified updates, sensitive coordination efforts, and confidential awareness about this historic about to be moment. He sounded calm but firm, hopeful yet measured, with sincerity and a noticeable weight in his voice. And he confirmed that the IMF team is indeed expected to arrive and soon. And who even knows whether possibly they're already around. And there was clarity and assurance. According to him, preparations for their welcome are already in place, and all formalities are virtually completed. He suggested that even if we haven't seen the white-gloved officials descending from their secured flights or driving in convoys to their assigned quarters, that does not mean the process has not begun. As he emphasized in our conversation, he said everything is set and dusted. Everything. You know what that means? Everything is set and dusted. So let that sink in so very well. Everything is set and dusted. The meaning of those words isn't just in the literal readiness of logistics and documentation. No, this is a symbolic expression for us to know that it means that the waiting room is about to close, and we are moving from speculation to manifestation. The pages of delay over our lives have been turned, and we are writing a new chapter that is titled Activation. Yes. So I put a call across to him this morning concerning this in particular, and he still affirmed that everything is set, that we're just awaiting the presence of the IMF team, which normally, you know, their duties, they are to ensure transparency, equity, and fairness in all stages of disbursement. So don't start saying that are we expecting the IMF team again? You should know definitely their timely intervention over time has always been in a bid to save and salvage the right for the masses. If not for them, this fund would have been history. Forget about it. And they had to be on ground for the disbursement to the stakeholders to take effect. So that's what their presence culminates into. So what's next for us is a fair question. What really happens when the IMF team arrives in the country? What should we expect? I want us to be clear with this. They do not arrive without protocols. So every visit by the IMF team is planned, is also scoped and weighed by high-level discussions. So once they touch the ground, their first move is to meet with central figures in the financial and government hierarchy. Then they would also meet with the disbursement committee, the NGO directors, the designated bank officials, the relevant government license officers, and their objective, like was said before, is to align, to verify, to measure compliance against global standards, so that everything is done according to precisions. Transparency, accountability are not just terms that is used to calm public concerns. They are part of a deeper global commitment. So the IMF ensures that funds, especially ones that is connected to grants or humanitarian distributions, are used strictly for the purpose for which they are meant. Touch the lives that need them most, and do so without political contamination or mismanagement of any kind. This visit is not an interruption. Please, for you to know, it's good to know that this visit is not an interruption. For emphasis sake, this visit is not an interruption. It is a validation. The team isn't here to delay. They are here to initiate. And when Osim said everything is set and dusted, what it really meant is that every checklist, have been ticked, and every folder have been labeled. Every form has been signed. And now we stand at the edge, at the threshold of the bridge that connects the long-held expectations with real-time execution. You had to be concerned. When I spoke further with him this morning, not just as an update call, but more as a heart-to-heart talk. In that conversation, what struck me most was not the information shared, but the faith in his tone, which was unwavered. He didn't speak as someone who was wishing something good will happen. He spoke as someone who knows deeply and assuredly that the hour has come. His words weren't laced with exaggeration or emotions. They were seasoned. They were seasoned with a sense of timing. And you see, Osim is not just another figure in the corridors of this project. He has seen ups, downs, delays, panic, prayers and processes. And when someone like that tells you we are close, just know that we are close. I'm very close to him, so I know what I'm talking about. I asked him directly, do you think the IMF is already around? He said, who knows? Hey, who knows? They may already be here, watching quietly. But what I do know is this: the process is alive. This is the most active the system has been in months. And that was all I needed to hear, to tell my aching, hungry people who are already on the channel expecting every light of information. This moment is not ordinary. I want to appreciate every single person on this channel who had listened close, followed on, trusted the process, believed on, and encouraged us. You know, you are the lifeblood of this stream. Without you, there won't be a channel. Without you, there won't be anybody.
Let's go.
Let's not take this moment as a joke. No. Let us not take it lightly. The arrival of the team means that we are shifting from the level of anticipation to a level of activation. And this team carries with it more than just documents. They carry the credibility of the global financial system. And their mere presence is going to add weight, is going to be adding structure and also seriousness to every plan that has been made. I had to take my time to explain in detail for you to know what we are up for. So it's a way of saying that they are coming to turn a local within the country disbursement effort into a global conversational standard. It also means that there will be no room for errors with their presence, and every number must match, every record must be clean, every directive must be followed. And this is good news to us because we are ready. We are too ready. We are over ready. We are more than available. The stakeholders also have been positioned, and the NGOs have their list. Of course they do. So everything has moved into an active state. The final piece, it seems, is already in motion for us. Now, could they already be here? There's a possibility that it's very possible that the IMF team, known for their quiet but very impactful moves, has already touched ground without the usual fanfare. And perhaps while we slept last night, peradventure they arrived under some diplomatic protection. Perhaps even now, they are in a closed-door session with the Apex Bank's top management. Who knows? Maybe the official announcement would come later within the week. But the process, by all indications, has begun. And this is where faith comes in. This is where faith comes in. Not blind faith, but informed faith. Hope that has seen the process, the belief that has endured the delay, the confidence that has seen the signs, the conversation we had, the preparedness on ground, and the movement of key officials, all are confirming this. The hour is just right upon us. So in times like this, let us remain steadfast. It's easy to get carried away by excitement or to fall into anxiety also due to uncertainties. But I encourage everyone listening to the sound of my voice to remain very calm. Stay watchful. Keep your communication lines open. There would be no confusion. The moment the IMF confirms and completes the review, the release process begins without hindrance. And from that point, it would be as though the floodgates of answered prayers have opened. Those who have waited with tears will laugh, and those who have been mocked will dance. Those who also almost gave up will begin to testify, because this moment carries in it the fragrance of fulfillment. It is heavy with destiny. It is soaked with the sweat of patience, and the oil of divine intervention is upon us. I have the oil. You have the oil. Finally, to every stakeholders, NGO directors, project managers, field coordinators, volunteers, and every beneficiaries, this is your signal. This is your call to attention. Keep your phones close. Keep your ears tuned. Keep your hearts prepared. This is not another round of empty expectations. This is the real deal. We will update you, definitely. We're going to update you as things unfold. But for now, understand that the clouds have gathered and the winds have changed. The doors are opening. A new season is upon us, and the gatekeepers are at the threshold. Everything is set and dusted. The hand that held us through the wait would carry us into the reward system. Let today speak. Let history write. Let heaven rejoice, because everything, and I mean everything, is about to begin. All right, thank you very much. We are drawing the curtain for this morning commentary, and until we come your way again, just don't forget to smash that button so that you don't miss out on vital updates. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.